Hi everybody, and welcome back to the fourth episode in this series on building a 9-second Ford Turbo Territory. Today's Good Friday. It actually means something to me. It's not just another public holiday. And the reason I'm looking away is I've actually made a few notes. So after every video I make, there's always 2 or 3 things I think to myself, oh, I forgot to mention this or mention that. And also a few people ask me questions that I've jotted down here so I could answer those questions. But yes, today's Good Friday. Beautiful day here in country Victoria. It's going to be 27, 28 something like that today. Tomorrow low 30s. Easter Sunday mid 30s. So yeah. Moving out here was a good move for me. I love the nice weather. But the one downside is there's not much action here. They're all driving, dual cab 4-wheel drive utes. So yeah, unlike in Mexico, there's not much action here. But oh well, can't have everything, can you? Anyway, notes. Just want to apologize for the last video. Because I'm doing this on my phone, I don't know how much memory is on this thing. I don't know how all that works. But the video stopped just before I was finishing up, so my apologies. I was finished anyway, basically, but it just stopped. So I thought, well, that's good enough. So just left it at that. But we're virtually halfway through the series now, so I thought I'll do a quick recap on the first few episodes. The first one, as you know, well, for those of you that don't know, they haven't seen it, it was basically just an introduction of myself and the car. I just showed you the history of the car, the service history, and basically that was just, to get the message across. When you buy a vehicle, do your due diligence and buy, a good vehicle to start off with, so you're not spending money just, repairing it and bringing it up to scratch before you even start do your modifications to it. So yeah, just buy a good vehicle to start off with. And then in the second video, that's where I did just the basic mods that most people do. It's just I put a cold air intake on it. GPC put what did they do again? They put bigger injectors in it and tuned it basically. That's pretty much it, I think. And so we went from the factory 188.6 on all 4 wheels kilowatts to 240.8 kilowatts. So it's a gain of 52.2 kilowatts. So pretty impressive considering what little was done to it. And even at 52 kilowatts, the difference when you drive was day and night, the difference. So now. And then I also took it to Calder Park after that. And I believe, I can't remember if I mentioned the times in that video, but I do remember mentioning that my first run was always quicker than each run after that was slower. So my best run was 12.9. So again, it's probably not too shabby for considering, what's been done to it. And then in my third video, the previous video, that's when I did some major upgrades. We put the Garrett GTX 3584 RS turbo on it, the Plasma front mount intercooler, and bigger injectors. And so we've gone from that 240.8 kilowatts to 364.8 kilowatts. So that's a gain of 124 kilowatts. So that's pretty impressive as well. And I don't believe I went to the drags after those rounds of modifications. I can't find any time slips saying that I have. And now in this video, we've gone from that 364.8 kilowatts to 502 kilowatts, which is a gain of 137.2 kilowatts. And yeah, that's a big gain considering the turbo's the same and everything basically was the same. How do we do that? Well, that consists of 1 letter and 2 numbers. E85. Now I've got the invoice here of what's been done to the car to convert it to E85. I'll just grab the invoice and we'll walk over to the car. Okay, here we go again. Right, to change over to E85, I had to get a new fuel rail. So I got the Plasma Man fuel rail there. Surge tank, also Plasma Man. I think that at the time it was the biggest surge tank you could get off the shelf. Oh, forgot to mention the prices again. The fuel rail, at the time it cost me $312. This is all including GST. The surge tank and the twin Peerberg fuel pump, that set me back $16.25. Let's see if I could show you the twin Peerberg fuel pump. That was a tight squeeze. And unfortunately it's gonna have to be upgraded again, but that's gonna come in a future video. Where are you? Don't know if you could see it. There it is. Tucked away up against the chassis rail there. So that's the twin Peerberg pumps. There we go. Got a good shirt on. It shouldn't be rolling on the garage floor. Anyway. Expert injectors, 1550 cc's. 6 of those. That's sent me back $1,000 even. Power bond bouncer, 20% underdriven. Don't know if you could see that hidden down there somewhere. Now people say, oh, power bond. Well, I think for the money it does its job. What else I got? Oh, the bouncer sent me back $508. The other thing was a Turbo Smart fuel pressure regulator. That is hidden back there somewhere. Okay, let's see if you can see it. Sorry about the, oh, there you go. So it's kind of tucked away back there. What did that send me back? That was $55. Oh, you probably noticed I've removed the air conditioner to fit the surge tank. Yeah, at the time when I lived out on the Belgian Peninsula, I thought to myself, well, it's only hot 5, 6, 7 days at the most a year. I thought, who needs air conditioners? So I chucked that off for ease of fitment. However, now living in the country, I'm having second thoughts of whether that was a good idea or not. So it might find its way back into the car. And now for some, what else do we got on invoice here? Throttle body, genuine Ford throttle body. I can't remember why, but we've changed to an FG throttle body. Now, I have to ask Brett at GPC why we did that, because I cannot remember. This was all done back in 2019, and yeah, I honestly can't remember why we did that. I'll have to ask him. So other than that, yeah, it's just, you know, some Penrite coolant had to be added, and, you know, some bits and pieces like a injector hose, fuel injector hose, and things just to button all up. So that was done at that stage. I'll just walk back to my desk and grab the dyno figures for you. All right. Here we go. Right, so as I said, it's gone up from, where's my notes? It's gone up from 364.8 to 502 kilowatts with 1257 Newton meters of torque. Now, considering it's just changing from, I was running BP Ultimate 98 and changing to E85, just by changing the fuel is just, that's the biggest increase this car has seen. So it's just amazing what ethanol could do to the vehicle. So yeah, that was a good decision to go to ethanol. Now, when we were gonna change it to ethanol, Geelong Performance Center recommended to go on flex fuel, but I said no, I want to just keep it straight ethanol because I want to make sure no matter where I am, wherever I'm driving it, that's pure E85. So I said, no, let's just run it on pure 85. And then not long afterwards, I kind of regretted that because even if I stick to speed limits and drive like an old man, like I normally do on the roads, you can literally see the fuel gauge go down. So I thought, gee, this is going to be an expensive ride. So what I've done, I thought, well, for its age, it's in very good condition, the car. It has low Ks. So I stopped it from being a daily driver, and it's not just a weekend car, it's a weekender, I guess you could say. I've got a Mitsubishi Triton Utah drive during the week, and this is my weekend car. That's another good reason moving out here where in the country is we've got good weather, so I could drive it every weekend because I don't like taking it out in the rain. Like to keep it dry. Let me just refer back to my notes so I don't finish this video thinking, oh, I forgot something. Oh yeah, questions. Somebody asked me about the air intake. What had to be done to do the air intake? So just quickly flip the camera around again. As you can see, I got a small battery in there. And the whole battery has to do really start the car, so it does the job. I initially had a lithium battery there, but I've gone through 2 lithium batteries in 5 years. And the second one started to smoke when I jump started, and I thought, nah, that's a bit, after all the things I've heard with lithium batteries, I thought, nah, I'll go conventional, even though it's heavier. Because I try to save weight where I can, but I thought I don't want my car to go up in flames either, so got a conventional battery. And now there's the air intake to the turbo. As you can see, I had to shorten the battery tray and then make a hole in the guard there. However, let me just grab this light. However, if you look inside the wheel arch here, there's no, it fit perfect between the wheel arch and then the front of the car. Now, that's where the air filter sits, as you probably see in the photos of my car. I've got it taped up because when I drive it, especially in the evening out here in the country, you get all the bugs and stuff flying in there, so I didn't want to have to take it out every time to clean it, so just drive around with some tape on it. I take the tape off when I'm at the drags or on the dynos, but normally I always have that tape on. It's low adhesive tape, so it comes off easy enough and cleans up easy enough, so that's not an issue. Back to my notes. Somebody asked me about a dump pipe. Now, when I put the Garrett turbo on, and at the same time the mount exhaust system, that exhaust system, that's a complete exhaust system. It just bolted straight up to the turbo here. You can't see a thing here. But now, obviously, it's been modified to suit the bigger turbo, but that'll come in the upcoming episode when I've upgraded the turbo again. Now there's the dump pipe from the wastegate. It goes down there. Now don't tell the Oxley brothers this is a full boost, but yes, I've got a screamer pipe. Where is it? There you go. So it comes down there, falls along, and then drops out there. So anyway, some people don't like it, but I want to, if that's, even if it's just a half a kilowatt extra, it's worth it. So, what else did people ask me? Torque figures, well, I've mentioned that because it is important. And what else did, oh yeah, somebody else said the video quality is shit. Well, sorry about that. I just got this phone and a tablet, and I find the phone easier to hold and work with. I have noticed I have to try to stop moving the camera or the phone to give it time to focus better. So I'm slowly learning. I think that pretty much covers it for this video. Oh, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I've got like mini ramps I've made. I had, for my previous address, I had some sleepers left over, and I thought I'll make some ramps so when I come home I could drive it onto these ramps. So what I've done, I've just cut one end off in a bit of an angle, and that bit that I cut off I've used as a stop. And then I think I went to Clark Rubber. I got some rubber that you can see there, and Bunny's got some adhesive that I just brushed on and stuck it on the ramps so they won't slide around. Okay, fair enough. Every time I come back I have to get out the car and, put the rear ramps under the back tires and drive up onto it. And then obviously when I leave, I drive off the ramps and I have to get out and move them again so I don't drive over the rear ramps. But, for a skinny guy like me, I could easily slide underneath the car and just check for any oil leaks, or, check the CV, or the boots and stuff like that, and the bushes, see what condition they're in. And just, keep eye on things. So that's maybe might give some people an idea. I didn't mention I've actually took it to the drags after this. Here we go. That's my first run. Now why it was such a shocking time, I don't know. Mine is the 161. 11.1 at 122 miles an hour. Usually my first one is the best run, and then it tapers off, but this one was shocking. Then my second run, did a 10.88 at 132. And then true to the tradition, I've gone slower to the next one, 10.9 at 131. And then the last one, 10.94 at 132. So with the exception of the first run, I don't know why that was so slow. Well, 64 times isn't good. But yes, so it compared to the initial, what did I run first time? 12.9 to now 10.8. That's not a bad improvement. So that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll release the next episode end of next month. Until then, stay safe and look after yourselves. Bye.